Hello viewers, today I am starting a series about Google Docs. I am thinking of doing this a bit differently this time, and each tutorial... Hello, I am PixelPIa, and as you just saw, we are starting a new series of tutorials. This time we're going to talk about Google Docs, and I am going to do this a little bit different this time. We are going to write a specific document in each video and using that document to learn different aspects of Google Docs. And today we're starting with the very basics. So what better way to do the basics than writing a personal letter? So let's move back over to my computer. Okay, here we are in Google Docs. You can get here in many different ways. You can start a new Google Docs document from your Google Drive, or you can write in your address bar docs.google.com, or if you're on a blank Google Chrome here, you can go up to this little hamburger pattern here and click Google Docs among the Google applications. I'm pretty sure you didn't want to see me sit typing all of that. So here I have typed out the short little personal letter we're going to work with today. We are going to talk about the very basics. First of all, we're going to choose our font. And I am highlighting everything. This time I used my mouse, but you can also hold Control or Command and A. If you want to specify your font, you go up here. You see right now it is in Arial. You can also choose to go to more fonts, and this will open the Google fonts that are available. In this case, it's a personal letter, so we can be a little fancier. We can choose a handwriting style, for example, but as you can see, it's very small here. So next to that, we can just increase our font size. Now I just clicked outside the markings I have, and this looks a little bit more maybe like a personal letter. Let's say that I want to make the salutation here a little bit more standing out from the rest. I can highlight that part and I can make it bold. I can make it italic and I can underline it. I can even change the color for that piece of text. The same I could do with the end of my personal letter, and let's go with the same colors here. Very basic. This is a personal letter, so I probably don't have any important stuff in here, but if I had something, for example this sentence that tells us what this first episode will be about, I can highlight that and then I can choose a highlight color, and let's go with something yellow here. And when I click outside, you can see that this is now highlighted in my document. In the top bar here that we have used, I can also use the back arrow here if I regret something, or I can go back to where I were. So that is the basic when it comes to choosing your font, your size, if you want it differentiated somehow with boldness, italic or underline, and how you can do a highlight color. If we look at the rest of the top bar here, we have print. If I wanted to print that and send it as a regular mail, a snail mail, I can print this out from here. This one is checking spelling and grammar. I had already done that before we started this. The next one, which looks like a little paint roller here, is paint format. So let's say that I will copy this format. The pink 19 pixels, bold, italic, underline format I have here. I highlight that, I click paint format, and then I just go down to the part of the text I want to paint it on. Very easy. This is a short document, but if I have a document with a couple of pages and I want to copy one format from page 1 to page 3, this is very easy done. After painting, we have the zoom control. I can choose fit. That shows me the width of the document. And I can choose, I usually have it at 100%, but if I need to zoom in, I can choose up to 200%. Then we have a drop-down menu on style. Normal text, title, subtitle, and all of that. We will come back to that in another tutorial where I talk about how to writing a report. This is just a personal letter, so we don't need to be too fancy. We have our font, we have our sizes, we have bold, italic, underlined, color, and highlight color. Then we can insert links and comments if you cooperate with someone. We can insert images. We have the align and indent. We have the line and paragraph spacing. We have, if we want to create checklist, bullet list, numbered lists, and then decrease indent and increase indent. All of that we will come back to. But since this is an informal letter, I can go up to line and paragraph spacing, and I can increase the spacing here a little bit because it is an informal letter which can be a little looser. To do so, what I did was, let's go back and do it again. I highlighted all my text. I went up to line and spacing and I chose 1.5. I can even choose double line spacing. And you see it looks more loose right now. Now this looks like a personal letter. As I said, I can print this out, but I can also go up and I can change the name of it, letter. As we talked about when we talked about Google Drive, this will be saved in my drive, but it will be saved in the main drive. If I want to save it in a specific folder, I click on the little folder here and I can go in and choose the folder I want it saved in. So that was my first tutorial about Google Docs. This was a very basic tutorial. In my next tutorial, we're gonna write a business letter. And while doing that, we will learn other aspects of Google Docs, like adding header and footers and how to format different paragraphs. Today, we just worked with one paragraph. So if you want to follow along in this series about Google Docs, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell underneath so you get notified on when I upload. Until next time, bye!